You know, I go on the internet quite a bit. I research quite a bit. I wear dumb bandanas and hats like this quite a bit. But here, let me put down him for a second while I make this video. Stop it, Cash. That's my attention all the time. It's just me and him, that's why. Now, if you hear him crying in the back, he's not being beat. He's just sitting there. He's sitting there on his chair. Look, a whole chair. There it is. There you go. Yeah, and sometimes on the internet you hear about all these billionaires and all these people with tons of money. And I think that, like, kids nowadays, like, man, being 20 years old, like Jack Doherty, whatever his name is, Logan Paul and all that, making not 10 million, not a million. Remember you hear people winning $1 million on the lottery? 50 million, 100 million. That's, and even without sponsors. What do they do with this money, man? I have noticed one thing with a lot of it. I never hear about God. I never hear Logan Paul. In fact, I've heard Logan Paul, what we would say, diss God. Yeah. And I remember George walking off and starting his own podcast in the name of Christ, which he turned down millions. But yeah, so when I pray, I'm the farthest thing from rich at all. I get by. I'm actually looking for work and doing some painting or any sort of labor work. Yeah, anyone know anyone? Let me know. But when I pray to God for security, and that security is so, I don't pray for hundreds of thousands of dollars. I say, Lord, today I pray that you will guide me to a job. Pick a job for me, Lord. Pick one. And I'm patient because I let God have it all. He can have my heart, my soul, and I feel things. You feel it. You feel it in your heart when things are going to happen. But I pray for security. I say, you know what I say? Lord, help me get a job that I can pay my rent. Simple rent. Help me get a job so every month I can have some groceries, some food. Help me get a job so the power stays on. I'm looking for a job so I can get a little car. They're releasing my license. I get my license now. Not a Rolls, not a Phantom. A Bantam piece of junk. That was a terrible joke. But yeah, just security, you know. And that's a good simple word. And I like security because I'm not saying, Lord, Logan Paul's done it, I need it. I love making content. I'm actually really into it now. I do it for one sole purpose. It's fun. It's fun. I get hate. I get people like me. I get compliments. I get terrible compliments sometimes, physically, mentally. A lot of them are about the Lord. I've lost a few friends that that counted. But I'm preaching more now, you know. I've done enough of partying. I've never, and I know that a lot of people will say this, you know, well, what kind of Lord takes your daughter away? You know, where was the Lord when she needed you and she was in the bathroom and she committed suicide? And do you know, I don't have that answer. But my heart and my mind, there's a lot of things I don't know that the Lord does. That's written. And I don't have the answer. I never will. Some of it's the Bible is one of the most easiest complicated books I've ever read or browsed through or do whatever I do. Some of it's really hard to read. Some of it's really easy. I always tell people to start in the New Testament. But if things aren't going good in your life, like I mean really bad, just close your eyes. Father in heaven, I'm sitting here and I need you. I am so lost. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm struggling for money. I'm struggling for a job. And all I want to do, Lord, is have some security in my life. Work hard every day if it has to be. So today I leave it to you, Lord. Today I leave the job searching to you. I've got my little degree. And I'm finally hearing Roxy's voice, that angel that's up there with you, saying, Dad, get back to work. You've taken some time off for me. And, yeah, just get back up again, Dad, you know. And yeah, that's it. You give it to the Lord. You give it to the Lord.